Hello, my dear friends, and a truly heartfelt welcome to the Best English Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah. If you're listening to this right now, I want you to pause for a moment and acknowledge the incredible commitment you're making to yourself. You've chosen to spend this time not just passively consuming, but actively building a better future for yourself. And for that, I am so profoundly proud of you. Wherever you are, maybe you're on a crowded bus surrounded by the hum of the city. Perhaps you're in your kitchen preparing a meal, or maybe you're lying in bed, giving yourself these precious final moments of the day. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. This is more than just another English lesson. This is the beginning of a conversation, a partnership between you and me, designed to fundamentally change your relationship with the English language. Let me ask you a question that might feel a little too familiar. Have you ever experienced that heart-sinking moment of silence? The moment when someone asks you a question in English and you can feel the words swirling somewhere in the back of your mind, but your mouth can't seem to form them? The moment your brain seems to disconnect, leaving you with a polite, nervous smile and a quiet, internal scream of frustration? If you're nodding, if that feeling is your unwelcome companion, then please hear me when I say this. You are not alone. And even more importantly, it is not your fault. For the years I was trapped in that exact same cycle. I knew the grammar rules. I could score well on tests. My vocabulary lists were long and meticulously organized. But when it came to real, spontaneous conversation, I felt like I was trying to catch smoke with my bare hands. The language felt like a theoretical concept, not a living, breathing tool for connection. The breaking point for me came at a family gathering abroad. A relative asked me with genuine curiosity, "Sarah, tell me about your dreams for the future." It was a simple, beautiful question. And I had so much I wanted to say about my passions, my hopes, my fears. But all that came out was a stammered, "is good. Future is good." I saw the polite confusion in their eyes, and I felt a piece of my confidence shatter. I had become a prisoner of textbook English, and the sentence structure was my jail cell. But that painful moment became my catalyst. It launched me on a years-long journey into neuroscience, psychology, and language acquisition. I devoured research, experimented on myself, and eventually coached thousands of students around the world. And what I discovered was a missing link, a fundamental secret that traditional education consistently overlooks. It's not about studying more. It's about studying differently. It's about moving from the translation mind to the direct pathway mind. And this, my friend, is what our journey together is all about. Over this series, I will be your guide, showing you step by step how to rewire your brain to process English intuitively, to feel its rhythm in your bones, and to finally unlock the fluent, confident speaker that has been inside you all along. But before we dive in, I want to extend a personal invitation to you. This isn't a journey you have to take alone. Right now, as you're listening, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. Go down to the comments section and simply write, "I am ready." Just those two words, "I am ready." This simple act does two powerful things. First, it declares your intention to the universe. Second, it connects you with a global community of thousands of other learners on the exact same path. We are a family here at the Best English Podcast, and your journey inspires ours. So if you're ready to leave the frustration behind and step into a new chapter of your English life, let me know now. I read every single comment, and I cannot wait to welcome you personally. Now, let's pull back the curtain. To understand the solution, we must first understand the machinery we're working with, your magnificent brain. For decades, the model of language learning was based on accumulation. Learn more words, memorize more rules, accumulate more knowledge. But modern neuroscience reveals a different story. Fluency is less about what you know and more about how you access what you know. Imagine your brain has two separate highways for language. The first highway is the direct pathway. This is the superhighway used by native speakers. When they hear the word apple, there is no intermediate step. The sound goes in, and the concept of a round, red, or green, crisp fruit immediately lights up in their mind. They might even smell it or taste it. It's a direct sensory and conceptual connection. There is no traffic, no toll booths. It's fast, efficient, and automatic. The second highway is the translation pathway. This is the route most traditional learners are forced onto. When you hear the word apple on this highway, the signal doesn't go directly to the concept. Instead, it takes a detour. It first goes to the region of your brain that stores your native language, finds the equivalent word, let's say seeb in Persian, and then it sends the signal to the concept of the fruit. This detour might only take a fraction of a second, but in a fast-flowing conversation, those fractions add up, creating a debilitating delay. This highway is often clogged with grammatical checkpoints. Is the article correct? What is the verb tense? Which brings the traffic to a grinding halt. This is the brain freeze you experience. It's not that the words aren't there, it's that they're stuck in traffic on the slow, inefficient translation highway. The goal of our entire journey together is not to build a new brain, but to simply activate the direct pathway superhighway that already exists. You were born with it. Every child learns their first language this way. We're not learning a new skill from scratch. We are rediscovering a natural, innate ability that has been suppressed by an outdated learning model. Let me introduce you to a key concept: neuroplasticity. This is the brain's lifelong ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Every time you practice a new way of thinking, you are literally carving a new path in your brain, like a river slowly wearing away stone. When you constantly use the translation pathway, you deepen that river, making it the default route. But when you consciously practice using the direct pathway, you start to carve a new, more efficient river. At first, it's just a trickle, but with consistent practice, it becomes a powerful, flowing stream that your thoughts will naturally follow. Think of a time you learned a physical skill, like riding a bike or swimming. At first, it was awkward, conscious, and required immense effort. You had to think about every movement. But with repetition, it became automatic, unconscious. You didn't think, now I will move my left leg, then my right arm. You just swam. You just rode. That is the state of fluency we are aiming for with English. It's not about perfection, it's about automation. It's about moving English from the conscious, struggling part of your brain to the automatic, fluid part. So the mission is clear. We are going to be neurological engineers. We are going to consciously and consistently divert traffic from the slow, cluttered translation highway onto the fast, open, direct pathway superhighway. And the tools we will use are not grammar drills and vocabulary lists. Our primary tools will be focused listening, mental imagery, and emotional connection. Now we arrive at the heart of the method, the 3-second sensory imprint. This is the fundamental exercise we will return to again and again. It is deceptively simple, but neurologically profound. Its purpose is to bypass your translation center and build a direct bridge between the English word and the multisensory experience it represents. The rule is simple. When you hear an English word, you have 3 seconds. In that time, you are forbidden to translate it. Instead, you must do one or more of the following. See it. Create a vivid, detailed mental picture. Hear it. Imagine the sound it makes. Feel it. Imagine the physical sensation. Taste or smell it. Connect it to that sense. Feel the emotion. Connect it to the associated feeling. Let's begin our first deep practice session. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you can. We are going to move slowly. I will say a word, and then I will leave a 3-second space for you to build this sensory imprint. Don't rush. Truly immerse yourself in the experience. Ready? Let's begin. Word 1. Rain. As you heard rain, what did you experience? Did you see the droplets hitting a window pane, tracing slow paths down the glass? Did you hear the gentle pitter-patter on a roof, or the roaring downpour of a storm? Did you feel the cool mist on your skin, or the damp chill in the air? Maybe you smelled the unique, fresh scent of petrichor, the smell of the earth after rain. Your job was to live inside that experience for 3 seconds. Not to think, Baran, but to be in the rain. Word 2. Chocolate. What happened this time? Did you see the rich brown color of a chocolate bar? Did you feel the smooth, firm texture as you break a piece off, and then the instant melt-in-your-mouth sensation? Did you taste the bittersweet, complex flavor unfolding on your tongue? This is the direct pathway. It's not a word, it's an experience. Word 3. Exhausted. This is a feeling word. Did you feel the heavy, lead-like weight in your limbs, the desire to just sink into a soft chair, the way your eyes might struggle to stay open? You weren't defining exhausted, you were feeling it. Word 4. Giggle. Did you hear the light, bubbling, uncontrollable sound of a child's giggle? Did you see the shaking shoulders and the happy, crinkled eyes? Did you feel the joy that causes a giggle in your own chest? Word 5. Sand. Did you feel the gritty, coarse texture slipping through your fingers? See the billions of tiny granules, golden in the sun. Hear the crunch of it under your feet. Excellent. You have just taken your first conscious steps on the direct pathway. You have, for a few moments, silenced the translator and allowed the experiencer to take over. This is the core muscle we will be building. Now, let's level up. We're going to move from single words to concept chunks. These are small, common phrases that native speakers use as a single unit. We will imprint the entire concept, not the individual words. Chunk 1. What's up? This doesn't mean what is above. Don't see the words, see the situation. See a friend casually walking towards you, giving a slight nod. Feel the casual, friendly vibe. The chunk, what's up, is the sound of that entire social situation. Chunk 2. I'm just looking. In a shop. See yourself in a store, browsing. A shop assistant approaches. You smile politely and say this. Feel the mild desire to be left alone, the non-committal feeling. The entire phrase is one unit of meaning. No help needed right now, thank you. Chunk 3. It's on the tip of my tongue. Feel that specific, frustrating sensation of almost remembering a word. See the slightly pained expression on someone's face as they search for it. This phrase is that feeling. This is the foundation. Every day, our practice will involve taking new words and, more importantly, common chunks and running them through this 3-second sensory imprint process. We are building a vast library of direct sensory experiences, tagged with English sounds, completely bypassing the dictionary in your head, providing practical strategies. With our core technique established, let's talk about how to apply it to the most powerful tool at your disposal, listening. Not all listening is created equal. There's passive listening and active listening, and both have their place, but only one builds the direct pathway quickly. Passive listening is like background music. You have an English podcast, TV show, or radio station playing while you cook, commute, or work. This is wonderful. It's like soaking in a warm bath of the language. It familiarizes your ear with the rhythm, the music, the intonation, what we call the prosody of English. It's low effort and creates a comforting language environment. However, it alone will not rewire your brain. It's the equivalent of watching someone else work out. You might learn the movements, but you won't build any muscle. Active listening is the workout. This is focused, intentional, and uses the 3-second sensory imprint. This is where the magic happens. Here is your active listening protocol, which I recommend you do for at least 15 to 20 minutes each day. The 3-phase active listening session. Phase 1. The forest, main idea listening. Choose a short audio clip, 2 to 3 minutes maximum. It should be slightly challenging but not impossible. Listen to the entire clip straight through. Your only goal is to answer, what is the main topic? What is the general feeling? Is it a story? A news report? An opinion? Do not worry about details. Do not pause. Let the words wash over you and just catch the big picture. This trains your brain to tolerate ambiguity and grasp context, a crucial skill in real conversations. Phase 2. The trees. Detail hunting with sensory imprint. Now, listen to the same clip again, but this time you will pause frequently. Your goal is to hunt for 1 or 2 chunks or keywords in each sentence. When you hear one, pause the audio. Apply the 3-second sensory imprint. Close your eyes and create the sensory experience for that chunk. For example, if you hear, he quickly ran to the store. You might pause after ran to the store. Don't think about the grammar of he or quickly. Just feel the action of running to a store. See it. Feel it. This phase is slow and methodical. It's where you are actively carving the new neural pathways. Phase 3. The shadow. Integration and rhythm. Listen to the clip one final time, without pausing. This time, as you listen, try to shadow the speaker. This means you speak aloud, trying to mimic them exactly, just a half second behind them. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on copying the music of their speech, the rise and fall of their tone, their rhythm, where they pause, where they stress words. This connects your auditory brain to your motor cortex, the part that controls your mouth, further cementing the language in an automatic, physical way. Knowing the what and why is useless without the how. So here is your day-by-day blueprint for the next 30 days. This is designed to be manageable, sustainable, and progressive. Each week has a specific focus. Week 1. Foundation and sensory awakening. Focus. Building the sensory imprint habit with simple nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Daily practice. 20 minutes. 5 minutes. 3-second sensory imprint with 10 new simple words. For example, sun, walk, cold, happy, soft. 15 minutes. Active listening phase 2. The trees. On very slow, clear audio. Children's stories or beginner podcasts are perfect. Your only job is to pause and imprint. Week 2. Chunking and common phrases. Focus. Moving from single words to common chunks and phrases. Daily practice. 25 minutes. 5 minutes. Sensory imprint with 5 new chunks. For example, what do you think? I'm not sure. That sounds great. How does that work? 20 minutes. Active listening, all 3 phases, on slightly faster audio. Start noticing how natives blend words. For example, what do you think? Week 3. Rhythm, intonation, and storytelling. Focus. Absorbing the music of English and connecting chunks to form meaning. Daily practice. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Deep dive on 1 2-minute audio clip. Listen to it 5 to 6 times. First for the forest, then for the trees. Then shadow it multiple times until the rhythm feels natural. Then try to retell the story in your own simple words aloud. Week 4. Real-world integration and thinking in English. Focus. Bridging the gap between practice and spontaneous use. Daily practice. 30+ minutes. Internal monologue practice. For 5 to 10 minutes during your day, while showering, walking, Try to describe your actions and surroundings in simple English in your head. I am turning on the water. It is warm. I am washing my hair. Use the sensory imprint. Feel the water. Don't just think the word. 20 minutes. Active listening on authentic, fast content. Movie scenes, vlogs, interviews. This roadmap is your guide. Consistency is infinitely more important than duration. 25 minutes every single day will create far more change than 3 hours once a week. Your journey will not be a straight upward line. There will be days, even weeks, where you feel like you've hit a wall. This is not failure. This is a necessary part of the process called consolidation. Your brain is taking the new skills and solidifying them, making them permanent. It feels like a pause, but underground, profound work is happening. When you hit a plateau, here is what to do. Do not quit. This is the most important rule. The plateau is a test of your commitment. Change the input. If you're bored with podcasts, switch to music and focus on the lyrics. If you're tired of videos, try an audiobook. Shock your brain with a new type of content. Go back a level. Revisit week 1 or week 2 material. There is immense power and confidence building in mastering something you find easy. It reinforces the neural pathways. Focus on enjoyment. For 2 to 3 days, forget learning. Just watch an English movie you love with subtitles. Listen to a musician you enjoy. Reconnect with the joy and the reason you wanted to learn English in the first place. Talk to yourself. Seriously. Have a full, out-loud conversation with yourself in the mirror in English. It will feel silly, but it breaks the pressure of performance and gets you speaking. Remember the story of my student Kareem. After a fantastic start, he messaged me in week 3 saying, "Sarah, I've lost it. I can't understand anything anymore." I told him it was a plateau and gave him this advice. He spent 2 days just watching his favorite sci-fi movies in English. On the 3rd day, he messaged me, "It's back, and it feels even stronger." The plateau had passed. And so, my dear friend, we arrive at the end of this beginning. We have equipped you with the map, the direct pathway, the vehicle, the sensory imprint, and the detailed itinerary, the 30-day roadmap. The journey ahead is yours to take. This is not just about English. This is about reclaiming a part of yourself. It's about the confidence to express your ideas, the joy of connecting with someone from another culture, the power to access a world of information and stories previously locked away. You will have moments of stunning clarity. The first time you understand a joke without subtitles. The first time you dream in English. The first time you have a spontaneous conversation and realize you weren't thinking about grammar at all. You were just talking. In those moments, you will feel the walls of your world expand. I want you to carry one final thought with you. You are not broken, and you do not need fixing. You have simply been using an outdated map. Now you have a new one. The community you joined by writing "I am ready" in the comments is your support system. Share your struggles and your victories there. Inspire others as they will inspire you. This is your time. This is your journey. You have everything you need inside you already. I believe in you, utterly and completely. Thank you for trusting me to be your guide. This is Sarah from the Best English Podcast, signing off for now. But this is not goodbye. I am right here with you, every step of the way. Now go. Carve those new pathways. Feel the language. Live it. I'll be waiting to hear about your success. Happy learning, and I will see you in the next episode.